Peace and blessed power, people. You tuning in. We're going to be talking really briefly about healing your womb through Reiki. I am here with the beautiful, powerful Reshena Johnson, one of our Sauna University course instructors, and she is actually the one that's teaching energy into our university and let me steal a few minutes of your day to have you connect with the people.
It's a pleasure. It's definitely not stealing. It's a pleasure. So I'm happy to be here.
So tell everybody a little about yourself and your passion.
So I am Reshena Johnson. I am an Usui Shiki Ryoho Reiki practitioner, a crystal Reiki practitioner, in addition to being a womb sauna university instructor, as well as a certified womb sauna practitioner. And I am the owner and the sole practitioner of Akoma Reiki and Healing. And so the focus of Akoma Reiki and Healing is really empowering others to heal themselves. And so I offer services that support people in really guiding their own healing journey. So that's just a little bit about me. I think as we continue on, you'll get to see a lot more about me, because one of the very interesting things is that the course that I was able to create is really a result of my own path. And so as we go along, you'll get to see even more about me. I'm always a little nervous to talk about myself because I don't know what people want to know, but I think we'll learn more as we go on.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing that. I think that Reiki is powerful and can be a testimony of your healing gifts and those wonderful healing hands, and how I need to get on your books again very soon.
You know, girl, you know I'm waiting for you.
Right. So break this down for the people. Some have already heard of Reiki. For some, this may be their first time. What exactly is Reiki, and how does it relate to womb healing?
So Reiki in a nutshell is a form of energy healing. And so basically as a practitioner, I'm simply a conduit through which you as the client are able to connect to the universal healing energy that exists. If you know anything about energy, you know that energy is not created or destroyed, it just kind of is. And so what I do as a practitioner, as I said, is that I'm the conduit through which you are able to connect to the healing that is available and abundant in the universe. And so what I think Reiki has to do with womb healing is simple. A lot of what we experience when we are going through issues with our womb, it's a lot of energy from old experiences, from maybe partners that we shouldn't have been with in the first place, but we're holding on to that energy, different emotions and what we eat and what we drink, and just every part of our lives is always kind of building up these energies that sometimes we really just need to sit down and take a moment to release those energies, to heal those energies. And so I think what Reiki is great for womb healing is because it really allows the opportunity to heal your womb on a deeper emotional, spiritual level. And so that's why I love Reiki so much, and that's why I think it's a great tool in the womb healing toolkit.
I love that. So if I'm understanding it correctly, and just to make sure that everyone else does, you're telling me that if a woman is dealing with something like infertility, fibroids, or painful cycles, that Reiki, which is an energy-based healing, can actually help her recover from that, heal from that.
Yes, so Reiki is great for supporting any type of healing work that we're doing. As a practitioner, one of the things, if you have a good practitioner, one of the first things that you will learn is that I'm never going to say, yes, Reiki is the cure-all for everything. you always have to, I think that Reiki is an excellent complementary healing modality. And so from that perspective, it does support women who have fibroids, infertility, PCOS, painful cycles. One of the great things that Reiki does, is something that I talk about in my class, is it's great for relaxation. Can you imagine, if you're going through a very painful period, or if you're going through infertility treatments, things of that nature, how it's very difficult sometimes for us to just take a moment to breathe and to nurture ourselves and to allow ourselves to just be cared for. And so in that sense, that's why I think that Reiki is a great part of, like I like to say, the womb healing toolkit, because it's really great for relaxation, but it also helps to move some of that energy around. So sometimes, if you are holding on to old things, or if you are just, if you're holding on to a lot of emotion, that sits. And so Reiki is great for helping that energy to kind of just move out, just kind of flow on out. If there are energy blockages, Reiki can help support that. But like I said, Reiki is always a part of the toolkit. It's never the only tool, always a part of the toolkit.
Well, you know what? I'm so glad that you broke that down, because being, the pioneer of the womb sauna and a holistic practitioner, I'm always preaching to my clients that you can't just focus on one aspect of your being to achieve healing. Focus on
Mm-hmm.
mind, body, spirit, and emotional. You got to do it all, and you got to have a team. You got to have a combination of skilled professionals that can
Absolutely.
bring their expertise. And interestingly enough, Dr. Oz brings in Reiki practitioners when he's doing open heart surgery on his patients. Right before he closes them up, he'll bring in Reiki practitioners to send that energy healing medicine to their hearts. And those clients that agreed to receive that had a better healing rate than the ones who haven't. So I just wanted to put that out there as well, so people who are listening understand that this is not just some fluff type of healing modality. Reiki actually has data to back it up as being very impactful in the healing process. Would you agree, Reshena?
Right. Right. And I think one of the interesting things to note is that Reiki is, like, within the last maybe 10, 15 years, it's becoming more and more popular. The beautiful thing about that is that a lot of healthcare practitioners are understanding that there has to be an integrative approach to healthcare. And so they're open to bringing things like Reiki into their methods of healing, because it really is about completing the circle and taking a holistic approach to healthcare. And so now, you're seeing more, like Dr. Oz doctors bringing in, Reiki practitioners. There are programs in a number of hospitals where people who are in chronic pain, or people who are going through things like cancer or any other chronic illness, or even terminal illnesses, they're able to receive Reiki because of the benefits that it offers in terms of healing, relaxation, pain management, things of that nature. I mean, and really, if you look at the roots of Reiki, and if you know the story of Reiki, one of the pioneers of Reiki, which you will learn about in the class, was also a doctor. And so he was able to marry the holistic healing of Reiki with the healing of allopathic medicine. And so I think that it's high time that Reiki is in the hospitals, but I'm glad that it's definitely happening.
I love that you shared that. And one of the things that I love in particular about your method of Reiki in your course is that even though it's an online course, no matter where that person is, you're going to introduce them to Reiki. You're actually offering what you call a distant Reiki session as part of the enrollment in your course. Can you explain what that is so people know exactly what they'll be experiencing?
Okay, so in a distant healing section, in a distant healing session, you don't have to be physically present to receive the healing, because again, it is not myself as a Reiki practitioner that is doing the healing, but we're tapping into universal energy. So what that means is that, energy is not bound by time, space, situation, or anything. Reiki and energy goes well beyond our human understanding. And so I can be in my current location. There is there's kind of a way that you go about it, a method for sending the distant Reiki, but you can send a Reiki to anyone, anywhere, at any time. You could send Reiki to any situation that has transpired or will transpire. One thing I always like to share, because I get a kick out of it, is when I was actually learning how to do distant healing sessions. My teacher asked us all to bring in a picture of someone, and we use that picture. And you don't have to use a picture. There are a number of ways that you can send distant healing, but this was just one that we were learning on this particular day. And I was able to send healing to someone. I think it was about 3:30 at the time that I was sending it, and my intention was to send it to that person at about 2:30 that day. So I was sending it at 3:30, to that person. And I wanted to go to them at 2:30, and so after class, we were instructed to contact the person and ask them if they felt anything. And the person who I used said that about 2:30 or so, they felt this warm sensation, this tingling sensation coming over them, and they were wondering if I was actually sending them Reiki at the time. So I know that it works, but it's just a way of sending energy remotely to someone, sending healing energy to someone remotely. But it's very relaxing. I've done a number of those sessions, and they're always very relaxing, like very powerful sessions. So I think you would definitely enjoy it.
Wow, that's amazing. And for some people, it may be a little far-fetched, but to me, it makes sense because I understand the
Mm-hmm.
principles of energy. I don't have to see the energy that's wired through my home to understand why when I flick the light switch, the light comes on, right? I just know
Right.
that when I flick the light switch, the light comes on. And so I think that energy-based healing modalities are a necessary component of the healing process because we are not just physical beings. We are also energetic and we need healing at that level as well. So let me give
And we are
everybody the
always energetic
information.
before we're physical. So.
Yes, amen to that. Yes, yes, yes. So for those of you who want to sign up for Reshena's course, you go to the womsaunauniversity.com and you go to the course category for energy-based healing. We have a course category dedicated just for that. You click on that and you'll see her course listed. And believe it or not, it is available literally 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
7 days a week, no excuse. Get the tools that you need to move forward. And that's what the Womb Sauna University wonderful course instructors are dedicated to doing, providing education, resources, and tools to heal yourself, to do so through natural remedies. So again, you can register at thewombsaunauniversity.com. And her course is only $80. Crazy. And you're going to get some Reiki with it as well.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. And I'm telling you, I'm so excited because I have personally received Reshena's Reiki, her client, okay? And so I can vouch for her gift and tell you that it has helped me not only in my physical body, because I've been in several car accidents and I had a lot of back pain, neck pain, and shoulder pain. And whenever I get Reiki from Rashina, I always feel like a brand new woman. The other added benefit for me, though, if I can just testify for a minute, the other benefit for me has been my spiritual evolution. Whenever I am in Reiki, Reiki has been a catalyst for me to connect with my ancestors and my spiritual guides. And I'm able to get information in Reiki sessions that my mind is too busy to get at any other time.
Mm-hmm.
And that has been transforming for my life. So again, I can't tell you enough how much you want to take this class and experience some of Rasheena's Reiki. It is powerful, and it will shift you and be a tool to help you get to the next level. All right, well, Reshena, thank you so much for letting me steal your time. I'm not going to hold you long. I know you're a busy lady.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here. You know, I can go on and on and on about Reiki and the impact that it's had on my life and my journey. A lot of what I talk about is how Reiki can heal your womb. Well, I know about that because I'm on my own womb healing journey. And so a lot of what I talk about and what I've learned is basically as a result of trying to bring healing to myself. And so I hope that everyone will take my class and enjoy that and that they're able to bring healing to themselves by virtue of learning just some of the things that I've picked up along the way.
Yes, thank you for being so generous. For those who want to stay connected to you, do you mind sharing how they can get in contact with you?
So, absolutely. So, you can shoot me an email at akomareiki@gmail.com. So, that's AKOMAREIKI@gmail.com. You can go to my website, www.akomareiki.com. You can find me on Facebook, Akoma Reiki, sorry. And, child, I'm even on Pinterest, also Akoma Reiki. So, you can always get in touch with me. And my contact information is also listed on my website. So please hit me up, connect. That's why I do what I do because I love to connect with others. So I'm looking forward to it.
Wonderful. Well, peace and blessings, power people. I hope you have enjoyed learning a little bit about how you can heal your womb through Reiki. And again, go to the wombsaunauniversity.com and register for the course. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day and sending love and light away. Blessings.
Welcome.